Welcome to the Stay F Homekins podcast.
We're back, everybody.
Hi.
My name, it goes Paul F. Tompkins.
Hi, I'm Janie Haddad Tompkins.
I'm a comedian.
I'm an actress.
We are a married couple living in Los Angeles, and this is our After Dinner podcast.
After Dinner podcast. It comes out once a month, you guys. Usually the second Friday of the month, but admittedly, we're a day late and $1 short.
Do you know why? Because yesterday we were both very tired.
Yeah, full disclosure.
Full disclosure?
Full disclosure.
Okay. It's your disclosure to make.
Well, I'm fine. I posted about it because I think, normalization is good.
Yes, I agree. For everything.
Guys, I had an endoscopy and colonoscopy routine.
It was routine. She did a routine about endoscopies and colonoscopies.
Yeah. And I didn't know how messed up the anesthesia was going to do me.
Yes, because they give you the Michael Jackson medicine.
Yeah.
To knock you out. Now, I've got on record as saying I'm very disappointed in that anesthetic because when I had my colonoscopy, it was just like...
Oh, yeah, people... Cause this is what happens. First of all, you had your first colonoscopy recently. Sort of
last year?
Yeah.
Yes, I was very late.
When people tell you, oh, my God, you're going to love the propofol.
Yeah.
It's the best.
It's amazing.
You're going to have, it's great. So you're going to have such a great sleep. It's going to be this, that, and the other.
Yeah. So what happened was, they give it to me and all of a sudden I'm just not awake anymore. It's not like you fall asleep. Like you're just not awake.
As soon as they give it to you.
Yeah, it doesn't take long.
Your eyes close within 15 seconds.
Yes. And then when you wake up, you're just awake.
Now, admittedly, the 15 seconds when you're starting to feel the drowsiness, it feels...
I don't even remember that. I just remember just going away.
Yeah, mine was, and they were like, it's going to take 45 minutes. And then you close your eyes and then literally it's like a minute later you open your eyes.
In a different room.
Yeah. Now, I have had an endoscopy and colonoscopy before.
That's right.
So this was not my first rodeo.
Yeah.
As they say. Which we've dissected on this podcast.
Yes, we have.
That saying before.
Yes, we have. We don't chew our cabbage twice.
Now, that is a saying I've never heard before.
Do you know where I got that from?
No.
It was from MASH. It was a line that Frank Burns said. I don't chew my cabbage twice.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
Well, so I had sort of been through the whole thing, but I couldn't remember a lot of it. I couldn't remember how disruptive to your schedule it is.
Yeah, that's for sure.
You're looking at a good 24 hours of not being able to live your life the normal way.
Yeah.
Because you have to, prep and...
The prep is horrible.
I have to say, I will say this, because the first time I did it years ago, the prep was worse than this prep.
It seemed very mild for you this time, I have to say.
The one I did years ago, I had to drink literally 8,000 gallons of this disgusting solution.
Man. Oh.
No, but the solution they gave this time wasn't as bad.
Well, then I can't imagine. I mean, because when I did it, it was absolutely the worst thing I've ever done.
When you did it, was it 2 small bottles of things?
Yes.
Okay, that's better than what I had to do years ago. It was a giant... It's how when you go and you buy... windshield washer fluid in a humongous jug and it's a weird color kind of thing. It felt like that's what they handed me. Something that they had bought at Pep Boys and then they handed it to me.
Try this.
And I was like, okay. I did. But now they give you 2 smallish bottles of stuff that does taste disgusting. Mm-hmm. But once you chug that stuff, then you just have to drink a bunch of water or Gatorade or something. Yeah, so the other, just forcing the water part is so much more pleasant than drinking.
Oh, yeah. That's
Because
stuff.
also you want to wash away the taste.
Yeah, when I did it, it was essentially 2 pint glasses of this.
It's like kind of like, and it's not like thin. It's like kind of viscousy. And it's like
fucking
so
hard, man.
strong tasting.
Yes.
And it's like,
I had to do the thing where I was not breathing through my nose. You know what I mean?
which is crazy because I feel like you can drink any, like I've seen you take down drinks in like one gulp.
Yeah, good drinks.
But like that ability, I feel like is a superpower because if you drink something gross.
Well, yes, but I did have to like shut off a pipe essentially so that I wouldn't, because I knew if I did,
I didn't find it as gross.
I would choke on it in the middle.
I feel like I didn't find it as gross as you.
Oh, ugh. So bad.
And then, yeah. But then the worst part is, besides evacuating your bowels completely, you know, is you have to do a second round of it, like kind of early in the morning, like maybe earlier than you'd want to wake up.
Yeah.
So you have to drag yourself out of bed and then chug this stuff again and just be awake because you're going to run to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Not to be indelicate about it.
Yeah. But look, we're all human beings.
But also, like, it's important to get your checkup, like,
Yes, it is.
Yes. So I'm being open about it because I think it's good to normalize it. And
No, you should do it. We should all do it. You know, and I'm glad that you did it.
Yeah, anyway, so that happened, and then when we went to record the podcast, I was like, I don't think I have like any zest. Like,
you were hoping maybe you would get a second wind, but then while you were waiting for that, I just deflated completely.
Yeah.
I was doing okay during the day, and then it's rainy here.
Also, it kind of fucks with the colonoscopy prep, fucks with your blood sugar because, like, I hadn't eaten food in like 36 hours. You can't eat food.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, then after you're done with the procedure, you're like, I just want to eat something junky. And then you kind of, like, crash out and food coma land. And it is raining. So we're having, like, an event in LA, something they call the Atmospheric River.
Atmospheric river, take my mind. That just means rain. It
means a lot of rain, and it's been raining now for like 24 hours. No, like 36 hours.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you know what? It's
kind of parked over the city for a little while.
It does make one feel cozy in the house, I will say that. And luckily we haven't, apart from that, we haven't had to be out and about that much.
Well, okay, I was going to talk about this because we did just get home from a white elephant dinner party.
Yes.
We were obligated to go to this dinner party before the rain. I feel like it would have been a rain out situation if it hadn't.
Yeah, it was set up before the rain.
Yeah.
I think that's a nicer way to say rather than we were obligated
But I
to
meant
go.
like the discussion occurred before.
Yes.
And it was a group of people that like wouldn't be able to get together for like a long time.
Yeah.
So we went and there was like a white elephant gift exchange as part of the thing.
Mm-hmm.
And part of the rules were you can't shop for the gift.
Yes, it has to be something that's already in your home.
Yes, you had to wrap it.
Yes.
Yeah, so it was like items that were already in your home, and like I don't fully understand the white elephant thing, but just because like I've only done one before
Mm-hmm.
this. Was that when we went to Matt and Amanda's that time?
Yes.
I don't even remember what the rules were for that.
As far as I can remember, it was similar, where you could steal a gift if you liked it.
Yeah, the only thing I really remember about it was that, like, someone ended up with a cashmere blanket that everybody wanted.
Here's also what I kind of remember, and maybe I'm misremembering, but I thought that everybody picked a gift first and then everybody opened. Not that people went one at a time and opened and all that.
I don't remember.
It ultimately doesn't matter, I guess.
I guess everyone has their own weird little rules about it, but this is not like something I'd ever done before.
Yeah.
Is it? I know like people talk about it all the time, like it's popular, and I don't know, like, is it a regional thing? Is it like?
I think it's
Was it something that you had done before?
No. I knew about it, but I'd never done it.
Well, anyway, so we went and there was this white elephant gift exchange, and we had to bring things from our house. Mm-hmm. And it was pretty funny. I mean, like, people were pretty creative. And you almost ended up with, which I'm glad that someone stole it away. It was huge.
Yeah.
A huge 2-volume graphic novel of the Old and New Testament illustrated through Lego form.
Yeah, it's called the Brick Bible.
Yeah, it was called the Brick Bible.
And so it was 2 books that were sort of high school yearbook shaped.
They were huge.
And then inside was pictures of Legos with
like Abraham or Moses. Or
yeah. Oh, I wish I'd thought to look at the crucifixion. I did see, it came with a poster. One side was a depiction of Noah building the ark, and the other side was the first Noel.
It was?
Yeah.
All I know was I was just like, what the hell is this?
Who ended up with it? Do you remember?
Greg.
Okay. I have to ask him to send a photo of the crucifixion, of the Lego crucifixion.
But at first I was like, this is the craziest gift. Like, everyone's kind of wanted it a little bit.
People were very jazzed about it. It's true.
But then I was like, if we had to take that home, where does it live in the home? Like, do you know what I mean?
I do not think it would have lasted in our home. I think it would have been regifted pretty promptly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now we brought, and our offerings were kind of a hit.
Yeah.
You had a big Taschen book about Los Angeles.
Yeah, because we ended up with 2 of those in our lives.
Yes. And we also had doubles of a Christmas ornament.
A nice Christmas ornament.
Very nice Christmas ornament, ceramic Christmas ornament of Freddie Mercury wearing a crown.
That kind of looks like Paul.
A few people thought looked like me.
Because he's got like a mustache and a fancy jacket on.
Yeah.
And a king hat.
Yeah. A king hat.
And he had a king hat.
Yeah, and people really liked that.
I will say, I don't think it was ceramic. It's those.
What is it called then?
Is it glass?
Oh, maybe it's glass. Yeah.
Those ornaments that look
Yes,
like,
it is glass, of course. It's painted glass. Yeah.
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 Like the old-timey looking ornaments.
Yeah.
That are like come in all kinds of 3-dimensional shapes.
Yeah, and it's the kind of material that's like, this is an heirloom.
Yeah. I mean, they're cool ornaments.
When I was a kid, we had, and we would always put them on the bottom of the tree, these gigantic Christmas balls, like the ball ornament.
Yeah.
They were so big, and they were like passed down from generation to generation.
Yeah,
I don't know where they are now. I bet my sister Ruth.
How many were
them.
there?
Those big ones, I think there's maybe 3 or 4, if memory serves.
I see.
But I remember being told, like, you have to be careful with these, and these go on the bottom.
That was our other big news, is that we put up our Christmas tree for our mental health.
That's right. Because this is our first year with an artificial tree.
Guys, okay, this has been an ongoing couple negotiation.
I wouldn't even say negotiation. I think it was just like a thing we discussed a number of times.
I would say Paul was firmly real tree.
Yeah.
And I was like, I like the real tree, but I don't like everything about it.
It's the mess and it's the maintenance. Now, I really did like the whole ritual of it, of you go and pick it out and blah, blah, blah. But it is a pain in the ass. And then the thing that made a difference was last year, or when did we buy it after Christmas last year?
No, we bought it after Christmas the year before.
Because we couldn't.
Because, okay, what happened was we finally had the was like, let's do the artificial tree.
No. But I'm trying to, I'm trying to remember what the impetus was to finally commit to the artificial tree.
I don't remember the impetus because it was like 2 years ago.
I think it was something, it might have had to do with travel. What?
It might have been because when we got home from travel, the tree was so dead. And then the fires happened. Like, I hated
it was before the fires were this year.
Oh, that's true. But there's always fire season too.
Yeah, but when we refer to the fires, I mean.
But also just like.
I think it was a thing of realizing if we had an artificial tree, we could have the tree. I think it's because of travel. And it was like, well, if we had an artificial tree, we could put it up and have it, for a little bit.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't make sense to buy a real tree for this short amount of time.
Right. And so what was great 2 years ago when we bought the tree, which we bought in January.
Mm-hmm.
Hot tip, guys. Mm-hmm. If you're going to commit and buy an artificial tree, mm-hmm. buy it in January.
Yeah.
Because we got like the same tree that we have now is already like almost double the cost.
The price, yeah.
But also it's been 2 years and inflation or whatever and like tariffs or whatever.
Tariffs.
So we had the tree for 2 years, mm-hmm. and we had stuff in storage last year because we were getting a little work done on our. We had to
faces.
Get some. I went. Sorry, I'm coughing because the endoscopy did mess up my. I have a little cough from it.
Sorry,
but it's okay. I'm not sick. Just everyone, sorry for the cough. It's fine. I got my weekend water, which I wasn't allowed to have last night. That was another thing. If you get propofol, they tell you can't have weekend water the same night. And they're like, it's just one night.
Propofol, man. But empty promises. That's all I have to say.
Yeah. All right. So we had to put up our tree because shit be crazy.
Shit do be crazy.
Shit be crazy right now. And like, what do you need? A coaster? What you looking? What you looking for,
Don't
hun?
worry about me.
What you looking for, hun?
Don't worry about me.
Yeah, because like right before this, like my text chain was blowing up because on my girls' chain, one of my friends is upset because they think that the Epstein document dump indicates that Donald Trump gave a blowjob to Bill Clinton. And I was trying to tell her, no.
I find it doubtful that happened.
Yeah, I was like, he totally did not give a blowjob to Bill Clinton. Okay, for anyone who's been living under a rock and been avoiding the Epstein document dump, number one, I guess, good for you. But number two, like, it's kind of like all I want to read. Like, I cannot wait for the rest of the documents to come out because
I just want more and more.
Like, just like, let's just like, it's time. Sunlight, they say, mm-hmm. is the best disinfectant.
That's so true.
And I feel like the sun needs to be shown on the White House.
Yeah.
Right now. So anyway, there was a document or there was an email that came out specifically that was like from Jeffrey Epstein's brother, supposedly to Steve Bannon, mm-hmm. that said something like, ask him about, I guess referring to Epstein, ask my brother about how Putin knows how Donnie blew Bubba.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning Donald Trump gave fellatio to someone named Bubba, and Bill Clinton apparently is nicknamed Bubba, and also in the documents in other ways. Like he's on the flight manifesto. He's been photographed with Epstein, you know. And now everyone like online has run with that, like this is like gospel, like that he did this. And I'm like, I don't think that's necessarily what that email means.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I will say, if that was the big smoking gun that Donald Trump gave a blowjob to Bill Clinton, first of all, not illegal. Two consenting.
It's very true. It's not illegal.
Two consenting adults. This was not part of like the sex slavery. Right?
That's right. That's right.
With like the underage.
This was a side project.
So it's sort of like, okay, so what? I mean, there was already a rumor that Donald Trump wanted to be peed on in the Obama
Oh my God.
hotel
That's so
room.
quaint now.
But I'm
The
saying
PP tape,
like, you
so
know,
quaint.
yeah, like it's like, but that's not illegal.
No, it's not.
Like nothing, none of the things that like.
No, but the compromise was supposed to be that this would be so embarrassing to Trump and it would ruin him and all this shit. I have to say, if it came out as true
That's the
that
thing.
Donald Trump
that's
blew Bill Clinton, that would be wild. I would have to admit that would be wild.
If that's the thing that he's been, if that is the piece of information that he has been working so hard to keep buried, so much so that he most likely murdered Epstein, had Epstein murdered.
I can't. No one must know that I gave Bill Clinton.
Like, of all the things, that's not an illegal thing. The other things illegal: statutory rape, sexual assault, money laundering. There's money. There's this. But if that's the thing, and he's giving Ghislaine Maxwell a pardon over.
Did you hear about the toilet paper thing?
Yeah, that she gets all the toilet paper she wants in her cush
and
prison.
I did not realize this until I read that piece, that toilet paper is kind of used as currency in prison.
I'm sure.
There's never enough of it, which
Ew.
I
also, ew.
Yeah, I didn't know that, and that's such a bleak thing to discover.
Yeah, but I'm not surprised. Prison conditions can be torturous. Like,
oh, for sure, but I didn't know that was part of it. You know what I mean?
Right, like just the small creature comforts of our everyday lives. Like we just take for granted things that we take. Yeah. Oh, by the way, he's probably going to pardon her.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, that's crazy. That's sick.
I mean, unless too much shit comes out where it wouldn't do any good to pardon her. You know what I mean?
She's out there saying Trump was never anywhere near.
No, I know. So he doesn't need to pardon her.
You don't think so?
If all this other stuff comes out that she would have provided anyway, then he's like, well, why should I pardon you?
Because she's going to go out on TV and say he unequivocally was never there.
No, I know. But nobody's going to believe that. And I'm saying, in the event that all this stuff comes out, where it's like, no, here we have all of this proof that he was there, did all these things, blah, blah, blah. The famous Epstein files list, blah, blah, blah. That it's like, even if she is swearing up and down, no, he had nothing to do with it. if there's all this other mountain
right,
of
like
evidence.
what's the point?
Yeah, it's like,
in
hey,
other
you know what?
words.
Fuck you.
Like just rot with your toilet paper.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because maybe she still knows things that are not in the files.
Maybe. Yeah.
Like she might know like where some bodies are buried. Like she might know where a trove of things are.
It would be really funny
She may have leverage.
if he got removed before he could pardon her.
Well, they were kind of like saying like he was going to resign.
Oh, yeah, yeah. What was this rumor?
There was a rumor online last night that he was going to resign last night. They were going to immediately swear in.
Didn't they give a time? Like they said
9:45.
9:45.
By the way, I didn't realize that in the time zone when I read that it was earlier here.
Mm-hmm.
It had already been past 9:45 on the East Coast. So I was like sharing with people like, oh my God, there's a rumor. And then Krista wrote back and said, isn't it already past 9:45 on the East Coast? And I was like, oh, yeah, I guess
that's such a specific QAnon sort of time to pick.
But then he's going to resign instantaneously. They're going to swear in J.D. Vance like post haste, and then he's going to pardon Trump. I will tell you this much. There's no way Trump's not getting a pardon from J.D. Vance. Like, that's part of the fucking deal with the devil.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, he's going to be absolved. He will not face any accountability for anything.
Well, unless they can pin something else on him. Because you can only pardon... I think you can only pardon somebody for a specific thing. You can't just say you're absolved.
No, he gave blanket pardons to people. Like Trump was giving blanket pardon. The thing about pardons, is that it's you are pardoned from prosecution from the federal government. You're not pardoned from state law.
Right. But you're also a blanket pardon. Doesn't that mean you are pardoned only for things that people already know about, right?
I don't know.
Like, I don't know if a pardon covers crimes that have
But
not been
he
discovered.
fucking pardoned all those J6 people.
Oh, I know. But I'm saying they're not pardoned for other things that could come up.
Right, like if they murdered someone tomorrow, they're going to go to jail.
But I mean, or if they murdered somebody 5 years ago.
I think you can you pardon someone for murder?
Yeah, you can. Because the thing is, the whole thing about our system is you can be convicted of murder, but you might not have murdered somebody.
Right.
So the pardon is sort of saying like, well, we'll never really know for sure. This person was convicted, so this is just a pardoning of that conviction. But I'm saying if a J6er had committed a murder prior to January 6th, and then they get pardoned, we didn't know about the murder.
Right.
They're still on the hook for that murder.
Yeah, I would think so. I don't fully understand the pardon thing. I think
you get pardoned for the crimes that you are accused of. So
if Trump is accused of all of this pedophile ring, sex slave, which by the way, some of the statutory rape, sexual assault stuff, there's like a fucking statute of fucking limitations on that stuff.
That boggles my mind.
But he also would be like, I think, guilty of lying under oath.
Yes.
Because he swore.
Which he already is.
Well, yeah. So like they would be pardoning him for all of that. Like J.D. Vance would be pardoning him for his involvement in all of that.
Yeah, I suppose it would be whatever he's been accused of.
Yeah, whatever he's been accused
he's
of.
pardoned. But look, just to state the obvious, we don't know the ins and outs of this.
Clearly, like we're stupid about it. Yeah. But I'm just saying, so my friend is messed up over this Bill Clinton thing.
Messed up? How? Oh, because they like Bill Clinton?
No, they're because of the like how they're just like it's messing with her, like it's fucked up. that if Trump blew Clinton, like it's
I
bad
agree.
image. It's like gross imagery.
If that truly
It's
happened,
not
yes.
erotic.
No, it's not.
It's not
Oh,
erotic.
No, hold on a second. Don't kink shame. There's somebody who finds it erotic.
I don't think there's one person that would find that erotic.
Honey, you know there's somebody
not
out there.
one fucking person.
You know there's somebody out there
No fucking way.
who's like
Gross orange piggy ass Trump clutching on to,
Oh, okay, well, you don't have to. I'm not that person. I don't want to hear this.
It's not erotic because Trump is disgusting. He's disgusting.
He is. Agreed. Some people like disgusting. What are you going to do?
Who? Melania?
No, she hates him. Come on.
Melania, I think, was like an Epstein.
Yeah, she probably was.
That Brunel, the Frenchy guy that killed himself and quote unquote killed himself in prison guy. She was part of the model. She was part of the she was part of the models.
Yeah. What a fucked up world. What a fucked up world.
She made for all like there was like a time where people were saying like, oh, she's like a plant or something, like a operative.
Yeah.
And now I'm kind of like, oh, maybe she is.
Who knows?
Because she's like gave a weird speech to Putin like not long ago when that Alaska summit thing.
Mm-hmm.
And she gave some weird speech speaking directly to Putin in the speech about like caring about the children. Like we need to go back and look at this.
about the children. Who gives a fuck about Christmas?
Yes. We need to go back and look at that speech because now it has a different connotation to me now.
Mm-hmm.
Why was she mentioning the children to Putin? Like, what the fuck? And who was Epstein working for? Like, he was doing all this blackmail for someone. And someone...
I always assumed it was like self-preservation.
No. No, he was on a payroll.
Okay.
Because...
How do we know this?
Well, because okay. I'm sorry. I've gone like a little deep. This is all allegedly, guys, and this is all my like very loose understanding of foreign like dark ops, psyops and stuff. Okay?
Wow. Okay.
Which is not great. But there is some evidence that Jeffrey Epstein in his 20s was recruited by the Mossad.
Oh, okay. Yes, I've heard this.
And Bill Barr,
Yeah.
is that his name?
Yeah.
Bill
Former
Barr,
Attorney General.
the former
Attorney General. Bill Barr, former Attorney General.
His dad. Okay, you got to follow me here.
Okay.
Bill Barr's dad used to work in government intelligence.
Okay.
He gave Epstein a job at like an elite Manhattan prep school in like his young 20s, teaching all of these like rich kids.
Right.
Now, there is some speculation that it was all part of the intelligence network.
Sorry. Jeffrey Epstein's human trafficking was part of...
Yes. Because...
That's a bad cover.
No, because Bill Barr's dad, who used to be in intelligence...
Yeah.
wrote a science fiction novel about 15-year-old women on another planet as sex slaves.
Okay.
Wait, I can't believe you don't know any of this.
What does this novel have to do with anything?
Supposedly, the novel that Bill Barr's dad wrote, who is the person who groomed or plucked Epstein into this world,
Right.
has language in it that is kind of like known intelligence coded speak. Okay? And it's the kind of language that weirdly shows up in Donald Trump's letter to Epstein on his birthday about being an enigma.
Mm-hmm.
And liking the same things in life about whatever, young women, nubile women or whatever.
Now, you're my favorite person in the world.
I'm telling you.
And I love you.
No, okay.
But
the reason it sounds crazy is because I'm not explaining it right. But
I think you're being too hard on yourself. There's no way all these details together would not sound insane. And the idea that Jeffrey Epstein was a secret operative for somebody, but still, like, he's doing all this shit. It's not secretive at all. Like, we've known for years who all went on his plane.
Because he had high level people who wanted him to be blackmailing these scientists and these politicians and stuff. It was like sanctioned.
I just can't buy that an operation like that could be successful for so long.
The only reason it could be successful for so long is because he was being bankrolled.
It's not a matter of money. I'm saying that I'm not saying the child trafficking business is a bad business model. It's clearly a great business model. A lot of people are doing very well. I'm saying the whole blackmail operation of it.
Yes.
It's like,
it was.
Why would you allow then your agent to be arrested and tried and everything? Do you know what I mean?
Well,
it's not
or
a good
maybe
way to go about blackmail.
But also maybe they didn't, because someone killed him in jail.
Yes, that's true. But I'm saying, if you have all this planned out and thought out, you're not going to let this guy get to jail to be murdered. Do you know what I mean? You're saying that this elaborate fucking thing,
yes,
somebody smarter than them was Donald Trump?
No, not Donald Trump. He was just wrapped up in it because Jeffrey Epstein was blackmailing him.
Right.
Like
so who killed Epstein?
That's a good question.
Was it Trump or was it the Clintons? Who was it?
Or was it his handlers? Do you know what I'm saying? Like the Mossad.
Yeah, this is nuts.
It's not nuts. Once you start like connecting the dots, it's something like majorly huge with another government involved. I'm telling you, there's like another government behind this.
Okay, I mean, I understand that, and I believe that the governments of the world are fucked up.
Yeah.
They do fucked up things all the time.
Yeah.
I do not doubt that for a second. But I find it hard to believe that this was their plan, because it's a very shoddy plan.
I don't find it hard to believe. I don't think people care about women or children. And so it's not a bad plan.
That's not the aspect of it. Yes, that's not the aspect I'm disagreeing with. The aspect of it is having this guy, they're trading emails back and forth. He's flying him on this plane to this island. Like, everybody can see where all this shit is. It's not secretive. It's not, do you know what I mean?
But
it's not covert.
I think it was covert until it wasn't, because I'd never heard of Epstein until like right around the Trump presidency.
Well, we hadn't, but other people had. Like he was in fucking like one of the things that we're learning about is that a lot of people knew that this guy did this for a long time.
And the reason they didn't squeal on him is because he got everyone that knew in compromising positions on video.
I don't think it's impossible that only the people that were in the compromising positions were the ones who knew. That's impossible. That's impossible.
You mean you think like when he had these parties and like Katie Couric was there, she knew?
I can't say that anybody that passed through his orbit knew, but I'm saying there's no way all of these people involved in this on either end would be able to keep this a fucking secret. Of course people knew about this.
But whether they knew or not is not in contradiction to the fact that he was working for. He was like.
I'm saying that it is
under contract.
I'm saying that it is. I'm saying that if you were a covert agency trying to get blackmail on people, I don't think the way to do it is to get 50 of them on a plane at the same time and take them to an island.
I don't understand your point, to be honest, because everything you're saying to me doesn't matter in the face of like this being like a systemic thing, like other people like involved.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't see
like a syndicate or whatever.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that that's not possible. I don't think it was the Mossad. I don't think Jeffrey Epstein.
I think it was the Mossad, and he was also like in contact with Russians and stuff. He was just
because he was a blackmailer. This was his business.
You're saying he's like a single shingle, like a solo shingle blackmail.
He might have had partners in this. I don't think that the government like approached him and said, Mr. Epstein, we need you to help us out. We think you've got the goods. We need you. Here's what we need you to do.
So wait, so in other words, like you're just nitpicking which came first, the chicken or the egg.
No, I'm not.
Because he could have been like an operative cozying up to these rich people.
I don't think he was an operative of any kind. I think he was just maybe had partners with him who were helping to make this happen, but it was a business thing. It was not for a government. I think that he just was a despicable human being who, you know, all he cared about was fucking children.
Fucking people over.
Fucking children, fucking people over,
fucking
and
people
making
over.
money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being rich, fucking people over, and destroying children.
I also don't think that a government would choose this as their way to get compromise on people.
I don't
like
know.
it's a huge honey trap.
I mean, I guess I just don't doubt there's like governments who would do shit like this.
I just think it's not to do it on such a scale like this is there's just no way that you could sustain it for as long as he sustained it.
And one of the emails someone pointed out online.
Because also, what were they waiting for? You know what I mean? Like, I think that if it was the Israeli government, like...
Well, look at how we've stood by Israel.
But we've always done that. We've always done that before Jeffrey Epstein.
But even like in the face of this like genocidal event that has unfurled over the past 2 years or whatever.
Yeah. I don't think you need to be blackmailing people in order for that to happen. We should take a break.
Is it time?
Yeah.
All right. Well, hang on. I'm not near the thing. We'll be right back after this short break. And
oh my God. And we're back?
I feel like I should delete that or something.
No. Look, this is real life.
I was like,
we're real people.
I was about to, we're not AI.
No.
So, AI.
Mm-hmm. Artificial intelligence. Large language models.
Large language model is not AI. Because it's not generative, right? That's just scraping what's already out there.
Well, that's what AI is doing.
I thought the idea with like true AI or whatever is that it eventually can start to think like a person or whatever.
But it's all based on the fucking scraping. You know what I mean?
I guess.
It's not. I'm so sick of it. It's making me crazy.
You know what would be weird though? What if we learned we were AI this whole time? Like, what if, like, the Bible and all that, like, creation was like, we made an AI that looked like a person?
What do you
like
think?
Adam's rib or whatever is like, that's AI.
Are you saying that
We're AI.
yeah, that part I got. That part I got. What's the Bible part?
Isn't like Adam's rib about like making a person or something?
Yes, God took a rib from Adam and made woman.
The rib is like a large language model.
Mm-hmm.
And he stuck it into something and it made like a lady.
Wait, so there is God,
Yeah.
but God used AI, used ChatGPT.
Yeah.
That would suck. I'd be very disappointed. I don't think if somebody were to tell me, well, it's just like the simulation theory. If somebody, I don't believe that.
Oh, so we because we were recently in New York and then London.
Yes.
Which we're going to talk about in a minute.
Yes.
But I saw my friend Nicole.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to my friend Nicole.
Shout out Nicole.
And she told me this story,
Mm-hmm.
which I won't go into super detail because number one, I'm going to mess it up.
Mm-hmm.
But like two strange things recently happened to her
Mm-hmm.
that are such that she like at first I thought she was telling me like, oh, there was like a haunted situation like in her apartment or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But then like then she started describing it and it was like she thinks there was like a glitch in the simulation.
Right.
Because the simulation means like, wait, or maybe not a simulation. A parallel.
People say glitch in the matrix.
Like a glitch in the matrix.
Yeah.
So like in other words, they're all like these alternate realities.
Mm-hmm.
And there's another version of, bless you.
Thank you.
There's like another version of ourselves or something living in like a different reality.
Mm-hmm.
But the reality is like not that different from what you live in.
Right.
But it's happening like parallel.
Right.
And
That's not the same thing as the simulation theory, though, I don't think.
well, what is that then?
The simulation theory is basically why they say glitch in the matrix is just that. It's like what we are experiencing is not real. This is all like some kind of program or something.
Oh, like a Truman Show or something? Or like
Yeah, kind of.
So wait, but what she was describing though, a glitch in that parallel thing. You could still say glitch in the matrix or it would not apply. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess, I don't know. It's like, is that more like the Mandela effect where there was some event that altered things slightly? But her stories were about something, like she had some blouse or robe or something.
A kimono.
A kimono.
A vintage kimono.
Yes.
And when she picked it up, it had been eaten by moths.
Right.
Nicole, I hope you're okay with me sharing this. Oh my gosh, she's gonna be upset. So it had been eaten by moths, and she was shook because she'd had this vintage kimono for like 15 years, and so she grabbed it and she laid it out across her bed to like inspect the damage, and there was no damage.
And so this happened within seconds. Like she sees it hanging in her closet or something.
It was hanging on the back of the door.
On the back of the door. Hi, Cuckoo. We're talking about the Matrix.
Or is this the Matrix or something else?
Who knows? Cuckoo, if you have any answers, if you could say anything other than fucking cuckoo, it would be great.
Also, Cuckoo, you've never been more on the nose than right now.
Cuckoo, what you're saying is on point.
Guess what? Evergreen.
Yeah.
Cuckoo is evergreen.
Cuckoo is evergreen.
Cuckoo is evergreen.
Bless you, Cuckoo.
Cuckoo is evergreen.
Yeah, it's true. Katniss is Everdeen. Cuckoo is evergreen.
Yes. 100. But then another thing happened where she went in her pantry and she was out of...
Wait. So she sees into the closet. There's
on
moth
the back
holes.
of the door.
The back of the door. There's moth holes. She's like, oh no, how bad is it?
Like, no, like, not just moth holes, like had eaten like an entire panel of the fabric. Like it was like she grabbed it with her hand and she could see like her hand through it. And she was bereft that it had been that damaged. So she took it off of the back of the door.
Right.
And laid it across the bed so that she could like unfold and look and whatever.
Yeah.
And it was fine.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of the instances.
Which is very weird.
Yeah. So like I'm thinking vintage kimono, this is like a haunted kimono.
Mm-hmm.
That was where I went with it.
Right.
But then a second thing happened like within a few weeks where she went in her pantry and she was like running out of paper towels.
Yes.
Like she orders the stuff in bulk.
Mm-hmm.
So she called to she did a delivery of like all these paper goods to replenish the paper goods.
Mm-hmm.
And when she got the delivery, she went to put it in her pantry and she was not running out of paper towels.
Right.
So she thinks like her alternate self got out of sync with, her alternate reality. She was running out of paper towels. In her alternate reality, the moth had damaged the kimono.
Right.
Right. So what do you make of that?
I mean, that's weird. It's very weird. I don't know if the explanation I immediately go to is alternate reality that we're shifting back and forth between. Because what does that mean? So if there's another reality where there's another her.
Yeah.
Then are they having the same thoughts at the same time?
I don't know.
And the differences are in this other reality, the kimono got destroyed.
Yeah.
In the other reality, she ran out of paper towels.
No, in the other reality, she ran out of paper towels. You're saying why so many realities for just small, like running out of paper towels.
Yeah. Then we get into like things like the Mandela effect, where people are like, I could swear, I know this for a fact, that it used to be called the Berenstein Bears. Mm-hmm. And, I think that my experience with something like that was I clearly remembered it.
Okay.
I clearly remembered it as Mr. Rogers saying, "It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood."
I remember that.
But when I go and look it up, he says, "It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood."
Oh, okay.
And I think it's one of those things where your mind fills in the thing that sort of makes more sense.
I mean, I believe that they've done studies on like memory recall, like eyewitness testimonies and things like, and you and I experience the same things and have completely different memories of things. Mm-hmm. Like I'm saying like the broad strokes, yes, the same, but then certain details. And I think this is also another thing I think comes down to with the memory thing. Mm-hmm. I also think it boils down to how you absorb an event.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times, like in my memory, it's like how I feel about something, like the emotion. Like I'll be like, I remember it was like really fucking tense.
Yes.
Or like something was going on or it was weird.
Yes. Yeah.
But you might remember like, I remember like the guy looked like he wanted to kill somebody.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like that's just I'm making things up right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like how people notate an event, whether it's visually, kinesthetically, or sort of cerebral, you know?
Yeah.
Intellectually, the sky was blue that day, you know? All of those things leave blanks because I don't think the brain can take in everything.
Yeah, I think that, well,
we would die if we could.
Because we are such complex things, human beings, you know? And our brains are really, they're so much more than just instinct and taking in information as we see it. There's like so much going on in the way we process things.
I mean, I feel that a lot. Like, I'll feel like really flooded. Like when I see someone I haven't seen in a long time. Like last week I saw Catherine. Past week I saw Catherine. And I hadn't seen her because we'd been traveling. Yeah. As I said, we were going to talk about and we can in a minute. It like the first like 5 minutes she was here, I couldn't even take in like what she was wearing.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You know, like because I was flooded. And then like about 10 or 15 minutes in, I was like, oh, your hat says, you know, whatever it said. Like I didn't, like if she had come and left after 5 minutes and then the police came in and they were like, what was she wearing on her head? I would not have been able.
What did her hat say?
I would not be able to say because I would not have noticed it until. But I feel like other people aren't that way. Everyone's different or something.
Everyone is different, but I think everyone has moments like that. I do, you know.
You do?
Yeah, sure. I know that exact feeling of when you haven't seen someone for a while, and it is like a flood of feeling.
Yeah,
you know?
it's just a flood of feeling.
Yeah.
Like I'm not looking yet. I can't even look. Like
you are taking in so much at one time. You're because you're seeing them in front of you. Then you're also feeling the amount of time it's been since you've seen them. You know, there's a lot going on.
Crazy.
Yeah. I had what was I gonna say?
Oh no. I hate when that happens.
I think I lost it.
God damn it.
I know.
Was it a Mandela effect? Was it a memory thing? Was it?
Yeah, it was something along the lines of your brain.
Like, I think you were about to say you had an experience once or you had, like, you were going to share something.
The thing where your brain kind of fills in the thing that makes more sense.
Yeah.
I think that is an explanation for a lot of things. One of the things that I enjoy about the Mandela effect is I don't believe in it, first of all.
What do you mean? I don't even know what it's like.
Well, it's not, there's no...
The Mandela effect is when people remember things the same way or something.
They remember things as, no, I'm for sure Mandela died in prison. I remember that, seeing it on the news when I was a kid or whatever.
Okay.
It's like, well, you didn't. That didn't happen. You know what I mean?
But then why do so many people think it then?
Because it seems, that one in particular, I don't know why. Because it doesn't make sense to me. Like, because I remember when he was released from prison. So it's like, there are probably more people who remember that than remember that he died in prison.
Let me ask you this. What about fucking towns where people report seeing aliens? Like 50 people will report seeing the same alien on the same night.
Right. I mean, that stuff is fascinating to me. I had a conversation when I was in New York because Dave Foley guested on one of the shows, the Thrilling Adventure Hour shows. And he's got a podcast, about extraterrestrial
I didn't know that.
life and everything. Yeah, he's big into it.
Okay.
And there was a group of us in the green room backstage talking about UFO sightings, and everyone in the room had one, including me.
Right.
But
I mean, UFO also can mean an unidentified flying object that is of this earth.
It can, but I don't think that has been. I feel like those. It could be, but what is that then?
Right.
And how do we still not know what that is?
Right.
Yes. And so maybe it's not extraterrestrial, but the evidence of, again, we get back to how are we keeping this a secret for so long? If these things are out there and they are visible, to people, why? I just don't understand how they let it. I don't know. I just don't buy that it's secret government technology.
Right. I don't either.
Because the world is still so fucking stupid.
I don't either.
Everything still sucks so much.
I think we've had visitors.
Yeah, I don't know.
And maybe they're
think.
Drones. I mean, they may not have life form on them or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know if.
But the technology is more advanced. I mean, even in those Pentagon hearings, even if they're real or not, because some people think it's a distraction.
Yeah.
There's videos of, Air Force pilots and shit that capture things that move in ways that we don't have the technology for.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
And maybe they're doctored. I don't know. Maybe it's a hoax. Maybe there's a reason they are keeping us thinking this.
I think that, it's easier for me to believe in, an extraterrestrial spacecraft of some kind visiting Earth multiple times.
Yes.
Than it is to believe that all of them have been hoaxes. All of them have been somebody not.
I believe that people who
not believing, being mistaken or being delusional or
right.
Whatever.
I believe the people who report being taken into ships where they describe seeing beings that look similar and have similar experiences and memories of it.
Yeah.
I believe them.
That stuff
I 100%.
I'm not as familiar with. I've heard a few accounts of that, the famous ones and shit like that, like Barney and Betty Hill and all that. But I don't know. I don't know where I stand on that. I don't know.
I fucking think it happens. And I think that it's just easy. It happens to so few people that it's easy to be like, well, they're having some kind of a mass delusion that has influenced one. It's just easy to say that because that's an easier thing to believe than the alternative.
Yeah.
But maybe I'm crazy. Maybe that would be impossible. To go, some being coming into our atmosphere and sucking you up into a ship and you coming out unscathed, except for some weird dreamy memories.
Yeah. I don't know.
I
don't know. But I do think that there's, I do think that there's stuff out there. I really do believe there's stuff out there.
Oh.
And I don't think that I was. I mean, I'm not certain about what it is. I'm just saying the universe is a big place and it seems foolish to think that we're the only intelligent creatures in all of it.
Yeah, I would venture to say we're probably the least intelligent.
But I did an interview with somebody for the Star Trek podcast that I used to host.
Yeah.
And it was this woman who is this is her field,
Okay.
And she said a thing that was very interesting, is that there may be extraterrestrial life on this planet already, but it might not look like what we expect it to look like.
Like when they discover a weird new jellyfish. It could be like that might be from another planet.
It could be shit that's growing on a rock somewhere. Like there's no, we can't say with certainty
that it came from this Earth.
Yeah. Well, no, not that. Not like if they find moss on a rock, you know. I mean, like it could be something that we're not seeing because it's so is not what we're expecting to see, which is a humanoid thing. You know, it might not be a humanoid thing.
I mean, Charlie Kirk's widow.
Oh boy.
Could be an alien to me.
What a waste that would be. What a waste of an alien.
But like there's something different going on there.
I think it's that she's a fucked up person. Not that she's from another planet.
All right.
That's the Occam's razor for me with her.
So we did want to mention that we traveled a little.
Yes. Did some shows in New York.
Okay, let's just break it down. We were in New York for 4 nights.
Yes.
You did a total of 5 shows at the Bell House in Brooklyn.
Yes. In 3 nights.
So you're with a group of people.
Mm-hmm.
It was for the Thrilling Adventure Hour 20-year anniversary.
Yes.
And because you were doing these shows in Brooklyn and then in London the next weekend, all the significant others wanted to come.
Yes.
Which was wonderful.
It really was.
So a bunch of, not all, but like a bunch.
A bunch, yeah, a majority. I would say.
A bunch of significant others showed up to New York. And then we all then traveled to London because you had shows the following weekend.
Yes, we had one night at the Leicester Square Theater. We were doing 2 shows in one night. And since it was the following weekend, it was like, well, we're already on New York time. So that's easier to get acclimated
to London.
Why don't we just all go over
to London?
Yeah, and make a trip out of it.
So, and we hadn't traveled in a while, and we had all of these like points, like travel points, because you've been touring.
Yes.
And all this stuff. So I was very strategic. I'm not going to say I had an Excel spreadsheet because I'm not a spreadsheet person. However, it was like an Excel spreadsheet. I had been planning how to get us tickets for months. And I was like reaching out to other of the significant others. And I'm like, oh my God, have you planned your trip for like months? And they're like, I'm not even thinking about it until September. And I'm like,
yeah.
Bitch, I'm like pouncing on this points transfer bonus to get a 30% bump on American Express. I mean, I was like, you
practically had like a red yarn board.
I practically had a red yarn board. I'd say we covered all the flights. Well, now some of your flights are covered by the show.
Yeah.
My flights are not. I was able to cover all the flights plus 2 upgrades. 2 of the legs I was able to upgrade. Obviously, when we took Southwest from here to
that was just
New York. That was just a grade.
Yeah.
That was just neutral grade.
Yeah.
Look, I'm just so happy to get anywhere safely these days.
Yeah, man.
Or on time or whatever. So then, okay. So I got all this covered by like points transfer bonuses because I subscribed to all the points newsletters.
It was truly impressive.
Insane.
What you were able to do.
It was insane.
Yeah.
And then
also made the trip so much less anxiety ridden because we weren't thinking about how much it was costing because
right.
Yeah.
We were just like paying for meals and entertainment and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I was able to do transfer. So the show put you up. It was my birthday.
That's right.
I'm just gonna say because I don't usually like to be like super bougie, but like because it was all like on points
Mm-hmm.
and it was like a deal.
Mm-hmm.
I got like a deal and it was a bucket list and it was my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
We stayed a few nights before we moved to the Hyatt
Mm-hmm.
that the show was covering at the Savoy in London. I don't know
famous
if I'll
Savoy
ever get to
Hotel.
stay there again. It was,
Probably not. It'll take us another
I don't know how many.
50 years to accumulate that many points.
When I tell you that it was no, I'm going to say the best hotel experience. You would agree?
Absolutely. It
For
was
you too?
wonderful. Yeah.
The best hotel experience I've ever had in my life.
Mm-hmm.
It was awesome. It was like the best birthday ever.
Yeah.
And it's like a historical hotel in
Yeah.
London. It has like an iconic status
Yeah.
on the Strand, as they say, connected to the Savoy Theater. This is the only thing that kills me, though.
Mm-hmm.
They were about to open Paddington. Oh, that was the other thing right before we started this podcast. Because Izzy, who we saw in London.
Yeah,
we
shout
saw
out to
lots
Izzy.
shout out to Izzy. We saw lots of lovely people in London. I got to see my friend Claire, who took me to a nice dinner.
I got to do a few podcasts while I was there, which
You
was really
did,
fun.
You did the Taskmaster podcast, the
Yes.
Richard Herring at the Leicester Square Theater,
Yes.
that was an awesome podcast. Has that dropped yet?
No, it has not dropped yet.
Okay, well,
I do not believe it's dropped yet.
Paul did Richard Herring at the Leicester.
Richard Herring's Leicester Square Theater podcast.
That was like an awesome chat. I really enjoyed because I went to the live taping of it. You know, I can't wait till it drops.
Got to see my sister and my nephew. Who came
Oh
over
yeah,
from
we
Germany.
saw Anne and Felix who came from Germany, and we had awesome dinners with them. All right, that's what I was going to tell you about Izzy right before we started taping.
Mm-hmm.
I saw she had texted our thread
Mm-hmm.
and said that her friend went to see Paddington the musical,
Mm-hmm.
said it was a life-changing experience, and cried several times.
When we were leaving, I mean, I know we're all over the place. When we were leaving London,
Yes.
we saw an Instagram reel of a little preview
Yes.
of the Paddington.
Because I think they were previewing it when we were
Puppet.
there.
Yeah.
They must have been in previews or something when we were staying there. Because it hadn't
maybe.
fully officially
They're
opened.
not officially open.
I don't even know if we could have gotten in to see it anyway.
I don't think so.
I'm so pissed, though, that we didn't
So-
get to see it.
What we saw was, it was like a promo reel for, the show. And do you remember when we were first passing by the sign, when we first got there?
We didn't know.
I said to you, I wonder how they do Paddington on
Paddington.
stage. Like what the
And-
character, what is it on stage?
And I'm like, I bet they stick a kid in a
yeah.
suit,
Yeah.
like a bear suit.
Yeah.
Like in my mind, it was going to be like an amusement park theme character.
Yeah.
Like where you're wearing like a furry outfit.
Yeah. Well, we saw
no.
this fucking thing.
No, this thing is.
It is, what they're doing is, there's an actor in a costume, and this costume looks like one of those Paddington dolls has come to life.
Oh my god!
And there's a puppeteer off
It's
stage who is controlling the
unbelievable.
facial expressions.
Yeah.
And everything.
It's an animated, real life, 3-dimensional Paddington. Like
It's amazing.
I wouldn't call it animatronic because it's puppeteer.
No. Yeah.
So it's like moving in natural, like it's naturally moving like a humanoid
Yeah.
person,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
Paddington is humanoid.
Let's face it, Paddington is humanoid. But this thing was so fucking cute.
This thing is
Oh my God.
so. Well, and then there were memes online where people were like, "I'm going to murder for, I will kill, I will lay down my life for Paddington."
yeah.
And when I say, I feel like I would lay down my life for Paddington, like I would lay down my life for Paddington.
Yeah, if someone shot at that
I would jump in front of
character, I would jump in front.
I would jump in front of that. I would jump in front of Paddington.
I mean, if they
I would
shot
take
at
a bullet
the
for-
offstage puppeteer, probably not.
No, I don't. I don't.
Sorry, dude.
I don't care about or lady.
Sorry, sir or ma'am.
Or lady. I don't care about the offstage puppeteer because in my mind, the Paddington has a soul.
Yeah.
And is fully sentient.
Yeah.
And is not being managed by someone off stage.
Agreed.
That's not possible. This is
Do you
a
think
real.
people can hear the rain?
You guys, it started
hasn't rained like this
really
in a while.
coming down like heavy drops, which I'm so glad about it though because the foliage. Although they're worried about flooding and the burn scars and all that in LA, but like in general, drought wise, this is a positive. It's like kind of a positive.
And here in LA, we don't. It's an event when we get rain that you can hear.
The heavy drops, like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. So cozy.
It's a real storm, I guess. Well, not a storm.
We never get thunder and lightning though.
Every now and then there'll be like a rare. I don't know.
I wish we got thunder.
But this is good for the water.
No, here's the thing that we like to say in LA. We needed it though.
Someone pointed out though, because like people people can't drive in the rain in LA. They're not used to it. And then someone pointed out online, and then it really hit me, and I was like, well, yeah, it's because of that, dumbasses, that the roads don't have reflective paint on them.
Yeah.
So when you're driving at night in the rain in LA, it just is like a black. You're driving on just like a black slick surface.
I'm going to say it's worse during the day because at least at night you have street lights and things and the lights from the cars. But during the day, the water just washes over the asphalt and you cannot see the lines.
Now, if you notice when we drove to and from our friend's house on the west side today, I refused to get on the freeway.
Yes, you did. You refused.
I'm having some.
Nevertheless.
I'm going to be honest. I have some. I'm just going to admit this on the podcast.
Okay.
And maybe if I get it out and put it out in the world, I won't have as much fear.
Okay.
But I have freeway anxiety. I've developed freeway anxiety.
You have developed it because you didn't always.
No, but
and I've noticed in the last few years.
Okay.
Yeah.
So ABC7, which I follow religiously, has a lot of like videos of shit that goes wrong on the freeways. And there was a horrific accident that recently happened on the freeway. Horrific. Okay. Where a young man was driving like a semi truck and I guess like was on drugs or fell asleep or something. And
oh yes, I remember this.
He like crunched. There was standstill traffic in front of the truck, and the dash cam captured him like crunching into like 3 or 4 cars.
Yeah.
He survived. I think he killed like 4 people.
Yeah. It was really grim.
And the fact that this shit, because this shit's like, then in the rain, just even today or yesterday, there was dash cam footage, which is making me think like, do I need to get a dash cam? Why is there so much dash cam footage? I know like Uber and Lyfts and stuff have dash cams.
Yeah.
For safety or whatever.
Yeah. I'm going to start wearing a body cam like cops.
I mean, seriously, with ICE fucking snatching people off the street, if you just have a body cam on, like.
But I mean, but then you get taken away with your body cam. You know what I mean? They record them doing it.
And they don't care.
It doesn't make any difference.
They don't fucking care.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm saying a Tesla lost control on the wet roads on the freeways today. I just am like, I don't know. Like, I hate the fucking freeways here. Yeah. I also don't find it to be, it's mind numbing to drive on the freeways here. Or on freeways in general, like versus surface streets.
I think if you get stuck, yes, that fucking sucks.
No, but I'm just saying, like, visually, it's mind numbing. Like Like there was a time where I hadn't driven through Hollywood in a while for whatever reason. And then I was like in a part of town I hadn't been in a while, and there was all this like new construction everywhere. And I'm like, shit, I haven't seen this area of town in a while because I'm not driving through like, cause I like used to drive all over LA all the fucking time.
Yes.
For auditions or whatever.
Yeah.
And
now those aren't a thing anymore.
Yeah. Auditions are fucking extinct. The industry is extinct. You don't drive around as much. It's like, you don't get a sense of the city. You don't get a sense of like people in the city and what's like the landscape of it and sort of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
But the problem is like freeway versus surface streets. You're always adding like 10 minutes. Sometimes 15.
Yeah. I don't mind the freeways.
Fucking hate the freeways.
I know. I hear you. And I don't blame you. Look, I'm not going to try to talk you into them.
I take the freeway a lot because I go to the valley a lot.
Yeah, man.
Because I have friends in the valley. I was in the valley like 3 or 4 times this week.
Speaking of the valley.
Oh, shit. Southern Charm is coming back.
It's coming back. Yeah.
I knew you were about to say that.
Let me see. I have it.
You guys, Southern Charm, for those of you
the 19th, it's coming back next week.
Oh, God, you guys. Okay.
Shit.
Listen, we need to let some people know. Some of you are new to us.
Do you think that's true?
It would be amazing, but if one of you or 2 of you are new to us.
Welcome aboard.
First of all, thank you for, I guess, sticking around. Second of all, on our Substack, which is called Weekend Water, and guys, it ranks frequently in the humor Substacks. I'm not gonna lie. Weekendwater.substack.com. You go there, you subscribe, you get all of our content. Okay. Here's the deal. We put out some bonus podcast shit. In like just last month in October, we did 5 weeks.
Let's start saying 4, 5.
Oh, instead of 6, 7?
Yeah.
4, 5.
Let's turn it around on them.
I don't care about that expression. 6, it like means nothing to me.
I don't think it means anything to anybody.
Numbers are not. I know there's like numbers are significant to people, but not to me.
Like in a numerology kind of way?
Correct.
We don't have time to get into that shit.
We put out this bonus stuff, and some of our bonus stuff. So we did 5 scary movies.
Yes.
For Halloween.
That's our little tradition.
Some of it, a couple we put out gratis. But a few we put out for our premium listeners because we got to give the premium people.
We really do. Every little bit helps.
We got to, and thanks for subscribing if you've upgraded. We appreciate it. Then sometimes we watch television. We'll watch said television shows. Then we'll get into like a recap reaction episode. Of those shows. Southern Charm, for some reason, which we affectionately have nicknamed Damp Trash, has become one of those bonus podcast episode shows.
We've been watching this show since the beginning. Is that correct?
We've been watching Damp Trash sort of since when I started watching Damp Trash, it was because I was researching how Charleston was depicted on television because I was pitching a scripted show.
Yes.
That took place in Charleston.
Yes.
The show Damp Trash, which is actually named Southern Charm, had been on the air for several seasons.
Was it several?
Yes. So I started binging the...
Now, hold on a second. I've seen every episode, so I watched this with you.
Correct.
Don't erase me from the picture.
You
I
watched
was there
it with
by
me.
your side.
That's right. But I started binging it, and then you began binging it alongside of me. But it wasn't your decision to binge it. It was my...
It's not something we planned on doing together, but it is something we ended up doing together.
Yes. Because I was like, what the fuck is this? And then you were like, oh my God.
And I was intrigued because of the Charleston thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the show has evolved and veered from its original, like it
Veered, I think, more than evolved.
devolved.
Yeah.
Devolved and veered. Cuz it the initial sort of thesis of the show was these rich, privileged Southern men who lived in a town where there were like tons of beautiful women and they never had to mature.
Yeah, because there's more women than men or something like that?
There's more women than men.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so it's a certain slice of society in Charleston.
A certain slice of society in Charleston where these eligible bachelors are kind of like dicks.
Yeah, they suck.
Yeah. And
that has remained constant, at least. That all the men on the show are garbage.
But that was the original thesis of the show. Yeah. And then some of the female casted characters became more intriguing to the audience.
Yeah. They're no longer on the show.
No. And now it's sort of like a half and half, where they try to have like half men, half women that have storylines.
Now it's a bunch of middle-aged men and a bunch of women who all look exactly alike as they navigate life on a reality show.
Okay, but something intriguing happened, in my opinion.
I'm all ears.
So they had introduced this guy 2 seasons ago. The guy JT.
Yeah.
Who was sort of like this shorter real estate guy or something. And he was like a real shit stirrer. That was like his role in the reality.
Yes.
And like he should not have been on it because he's diabetic and he basically was getting drunk all the time. And you know,
because there's a lot of drinking on the show.
Yeah. And they really made him out to be a villain, and he fell into that role, sort of. But he didn't. I think he was internally rebelling against it, and so it made him kind of come off worse in the show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he wanted to try to be a good guy, but every time he was trying to be a good guy, he really was just being like a busybody.
Yeah.
Or like a scold.
Yeah.
Kind of, you know? And so then he kind of like flounced, resigned, or, you know, like unceremoniously like flounced.
Did he quit or did they fire him? Did they let him not renew his whatever?
I don't know, because the headline was like JT whatever not returning. Okay.
Yeah.
And now, because I ended up like sort of intrigued by him online, and so I started following him online because he was like super anti-Trump,
right?
And like showing up at like No Kings protests, like he.
My car.
I don't even know that the mic is going to pick up that, but somebody's alarm just went off outside. So, and then he like traveled to DC to the No Kings protest or whatever. Then just like in the past 2 weeks, he sold everything he owned and moved to Bali. Because he doesn't want to live in America under a fascist regime.
Okay. Good for him.
I have to say, I did not see that coming.
No. Yeah, I guess I wouldn't have called that.
I did
watching
not.
This dumbass show. I bet this is the type of guy who sell all this shit and go to Bali.
Yeah. Yeah. It's weird.
It's very weird. Well, we'll be diving back into that garbage show.
So if you like to watch reality Bravo, and this weekend is BravoCon in Las Vegas.
Oh my word. Should we go?
Felicia's there. My friend Felicia got to go. So I am curious.
And you know what? Some people will listen to it and not watch the show.
That's right. Like even if you don't watch Southern Charm, you can hear us.
If you want to hear us sound like we're gossiping about people we know,
definitely go to weekendwater.substack.com. Upgrade your subscription.
Yeah.
Get this podcast feed directly in your inbox.
Mm-hmm.
And hit play. If you want to watch Southern Charm, so you know what we're talking about, go ahead.
If you don't want to watch Southern Charm, good for you.
We don't want to watch it, but we still watch it.
We're locked in. All right. I want to tell people that I do have my Christmas show coming up, the Varietopia Christmas show, or holiday show, I should say, because I'm a warrior in the war on Christmas. Sunday, the 21st of December at Lodge Room here in Los Angeles. We're also live streaming it. So if you live outside of Los Angeles, you can watch the show. And it's archived for a week after it happens. But we should wrap it up. Do you have anything else you want to tell people about?
If people want to live stream it.
Oh, go to varietopia.com. That's where all the tickets are.
Varietopia.com. Yeah. Get tickets to the live show if you're in Los Angeles or the virtual streaming show if you're nowhere near Los Angeles.
Thank you.
And you can watch it live. And if you're in a different time zone, it's okay because it's archived for a week.
That's right.
I also, I know we'll be doing a December episode, wrapping up our season here.
Wait, sorry. You have a week to buy the stream.
Oh.
Yeah. So even if you miss it,
Oh,
like on Sunday, Wednesday, it's still available for you to check it out.
And how long is the stream available to check out?
I think once you have the link, you can watch it however long.
Oh, like indefinitely?
I think so. Look, I don't know how all this shit works.
God, y'all. It would be a fun thing to watch with the family over the holidays, I think.
I agree.
I really think it could be fun.
Thank you. I think so too.
I mean, I'm going to go see it live.
That's right.
Because I'm the OG groupie.
That's right. Number one. Anything else do you want to tell people about?
Do you want to recommend any? Sometimes we do recommendations.
Man, there's nothing off the top. Oh, Pluribus. I'm enjoying that show. And also Death by Lightning on Netflix about the assassination of James Garfield.
Well, personally, I have started the new podcast about Allison Mack, who was in the NXIVM cult.
That's right.
Called Life After NXIVM. Okay. I've listened to 2 episodes so far. It almost feels she's now out of jail.
Mm-hmm.
It almost feels like a little unethical to be like listening and centering this person. But on the other hand, like she might also be a victim. It's like one of those things like people, you know how people can be victims and perpetrators at the same time?
Yeah,
and it's like complicated.
It's like the people that produced the HBO show.
Wait, you think the producers were like unethical to go inside of NXIVM like that?
No, the people that were, what was his name? Mark or something? Whatever.
They weren't the producers of that documentary.
I believe they were also producers on it.
Well, they also have a podcast.
Of course they do.
Or the one that has a podcast.
Get in line. You know what I mean?
But they're like escaped from the cult now. Like
they are, but they were in the cult. They were doing harm.
I will say that like this cult stuff, to me, it's also interesting because it does expose the inner workings of a cult, and like and it might help like some people recognize red flags of a cult.
I agree. We got to wrap this up.
Anyway, that's the podcast I'm listening to.
There you go. Those are our reckies.
Okay, calm down. We're wrapping it up. Get yourself calmed down. Get your panties out of the wad.
That ought to do it. All right. Thank you, everybody,
You
for
guys,
listening.
thank you. Obviously, Damn Trash is coming back sooner than
right.
in a few days.
Sooner than we'd like.
So get yourself ready for that.
Make your peace with God.
And until then,
Stay
stay safe, stay
stay sane,
sane,
and
and
stay
stay strong.